This week in social studies, we have been working on a new unit for the Vikings, and we have been doing a student-led exploration through centers. Some of the things that we're working on are creating a timeline of important dates from Viking history. We are also working on finding fun facts, so finding 10 interesting facts that are interesting to you about the Vikings. We're also exploring a couple of websites. We are looking at the BBC Primary History for Kids Vikings website, and through that we're looking at a couple different topics. We're looking at who were the Vikings. We are trying to explore what happened to the Vikings. Do they still exist, or was there a point in time where the Vikings came to an end? We are also looking at family life, beliefs and stories, trade and exploration. We're doing all of that through the BBC Primary History website on Vikings. Another thing we're doing is we are writing in runes, which is the Vikings writing system. And right on that BBC Primary History site is a page where you can print out an actual copy of the rune. I can show it to you on here so you can see it. Your rune stone will look something like this. And what I'm asking students to do is to write a question and an answer about the Vikings in English on the back, and then writing their name in runes and the question and answer on the actual rune stone. Whether you can fit the entire question and answer on the rune stone doesn't really matter. Just fill up the rune stone with as much of the question and answer as you can. But it's kind of a neat way to experience how the Vikings wrote. All right. And then the last center that we are using to explore the Vikings is a game called Viking Quest. And Viking Quest is basically a game in which students have to make some decisions. They're going out on a raid, and they have to make some decisions about what kind of ship to take, what kind of people to take on your crew, where you're going to leave from, and things like that. And so through the Viking Quest game, students are developing an understanding of what it was like to be on a raid from the Vikings' point of view. So play that game, have some fun with it, but also you'll have to be writing down some facts about some of the decisions that you made. We do have a quote of the day. We've been focusing our quote of the days on some of the Icelandic and Nordic sagas, and those were written around the 1200s and 1300s. Today's quote of the day is, "No one is a total fool if he can be silent." And that is from the saga of Grettir the Strong, also known as Grettir Asmundarson, and he was an Icelandic outlaw. So think about this one, think about what it means to you, and have fun and learn about Vikings.